Hello, everybody. This is Robbie, and this is my second childhood storybook, which, like I've said in the last video, is actually worse than the first one. But don't believe me? Well, let's read it, shall we? But before we start, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified about my latest videos. If you like this video, hit the like button and comment about what you think of this. Also, check out my second channel, link down below. It contains all the reaction videos that I've done, and yeah, be sure to subscribe to that. Now then, here we go. It's called Diary of My Wimpy Days, Bad Weather Rules, which is a knockoff title of Logic Rules after a great start. October Sunday. We went to church today. We go to church every Sunday, but this was the worst part of all. Wait, what? When we got out of the car today, it was really windy. Ah, yes, as shown by the trees not being blown around. No way, there is a wind icon, you just can barely see it. Just look closely and you'll find it. Also, I think like drawing has gotten a bit better. I mean, my handwriting certainly has. My grandma, Anonymous, I don't know what S came. Anonymous always goes to church. The reason is because my older sister, Anonymous, would kick my butt if I stay home. Yay! We're back on the trend of portraying my sister as the devil. If you're watching this, I'm so sorry that my childhood self was such a brat in writing. Oof. So I always protect my butt by doing this. You know, kick your butt is just just a term of speech, right? Like knuckle sandwich. When we got inside the church, it was calmer. Oh my god. Let's point out every little detail about everything. Also, yeah, what do I even really say? There are these automatic doors. I have heard an electric eye will open it if it sees you. That's not how it works at all, my dim-witted childhood self. You see, what actually happens is when you walk to a certain point, there's this motion detector that'll detect motion. If it detects motion at that point, it opens the automatic doors and then closes them when there's no motion. But electronic eyes would be funny, and yeah. Oh, what? Wrong side. Yeah, also, those don't even look like doors. And what did I scribble out? What did I scribble out? Church was in room 2012. For the past 2 weeks, we had church near a pool. Yes, a pool. While I'm sitting in a chair, relaxing, playing my 3DS, this guy's, having fun in a scrambled mess of rectangles. Truly, I want to be the guy on the right. Mom told me I had to go and use the bathroom in quotation marks for some reason because she does not like me pee in my pants. Why was one of those in quotation marks? I went to the bathroom and came back and I locked the door, by the way. Yes, we really needed to point that out. We could have just gone without knowing it, but no. We really needed to know that you went to the bathroom. Also, my first time drawing a toilet. I think I did pretty well. Although, what is that supposed to be? Is it supposed to be like a baby carrier thing? Whatever. Then church began after 5 minutes. I played until after church. I watched a video of the Nintendo. eShop. It was a Nintendo Direct for Tomodachi Life. And yeah, the part where there's a guy dresses up like Reggie and scares the guy in the Direct really stuck with me, so I just draw that. Yeah, that's weird. After the church was over, we sat down to eat lunch, and I gobbled my food up. You know, we really don't need to know that. I mean, we could probably tell. I mean, what? It's like no one was gonna read this and be like, wait, did he have food or not? Did he have breakfast? Tell me already, tell me! But no one's... But at least I managed to draw something. After that, we went to Sam's Club. It is up against the outside of the building. What? Also, yeah, this deserves a drawing, I guess. But when I started to play, the battery power was full. I played all the way until the batteries ran, but they ran down 1%. What? Already, I'm confused. Why are we talking about any of this? Beforehand it was like, what are we talking about? Now it's like, why are we talking about this? Also, that was a grocery store. When we got home, I told Dad, Anonymous, pray for me? But he was too loud, so I hang up. Yeah, hang up the phone on the square, and that's the end of the day. What? Monday. Today I head in the bed, but it took Mom 1 hour to get me ready. She also drove me to school. Yeah. No one needs to know this. No one needs to know this. I got out and ran. It's like, just, what are these transitions? Also, I forgot to add the girl hair to Mom, I guess. That's weird. And the car is deformed, and I'm running on the road, so I don't know about road safety here. Alright, sorry, I'm just processing this. Unfortunately, a stranger spotted me. I ran back into Mom's car, and she locked the car doors. Because I apparently can't handle social interactions. And he's just minding his business. He doesn't look like he's about to kidnap me or anything. And the car is deformed again. I mean, I think these are supposed to be the car doors, but... Huh? But we flew to school on a plane. Yeah, that took a plane. Now I'm making shit up again. Lovely. And this doesn't even look like a plane. Oh my god. When we got to the school, the teachers weren't here, so a bunch of guys came to laugh at our cat? And our car. Well, I would probably laugh at it too. It's just been deforming and stuff. Also, I thought you said you got here on a plane. Shouldn't they be like, wait, you got here by plane? Why? Also, yeah, look at it. There's no one in there. The hell are you laughing at? I ran inside and shut the door and locked it. Jesus Christ, you love locking things, don't you? Also, yeah, this picture doesn't mean anything. But the police came, so I hid in a storm cellar, but the kids were frightened when they ran, so I ran with them. Oh god, back to the storm cellars again. It's like, what? And in this context, it's like the police came for what? These people laughing at the car. Arrest the guy who owns the car. Or along with the accomplice or something, huh? Square one was getting worse. We didn't have water, but we had food, but we decided to just lied? Huh? But we decided to just live. Oh, that's what it says. Oh yeah, let's just keep running. Meanwhile, people are dropping like flies. Jesus Christ. Tuesday. Well, I was given a fine, so I guess we're not going to jail. Wednesday. Oh, you thought that I was joking? First off, look at this, and then this. It's like I just became lazy, didn't know how to wrap it up, so I just wrapped that up like that. And you can't even tell the police officers. Okay, Wednesday, compared to the circumstance is that happen? Here's what the ticket said. Tax $50 per meal? What do you mean per meal? No one was cannibalizing. I didn't have $50, and sending money is not my thing. Yeah, okay. Hey, yeah, don't expect this guy to donate to any charities. It apparently isn't his thing. And yeah, the guy's confused at the drawing. I don't know what reactions I have to them at this point. We're just gonna move on. When Mom got home, I told her that the police gave me a fine, but Mom thought it was a credit card, so I told her that it was a fine. Yes! Because you know you can easily mistake those, fines for credit cards. What? Why? And it's like, huh? We had computer class, which was hard work. I ran away as fast as I could. Yes, I ran away because the class was too hard. Lovely. Also, why is there a triangular door? And yeah, this is weird. I threw my hammer to the roof or walls, so I guess school has closed until they fix the school. Yeah, I feel like the character I'm just writing in like, just my character's kind of an asshole. I was like, property damage. I'm kind of a coward at this point. Like, just why? Thursday. Today's the first day of school. The school has been closed ever since the mess that I caused in the book. There's a lot of complaints like, we should go. No. What? I was going to pass out when Mom said leaving at 2:55. Oh no! Wait, that's not a big deal, I guess. Again, I was like, I think still like 8, actually 9. I was 9. So, and yeah, apparently the guy in the book can't handle this. The weather said we could expect an inch of rain. Today at school, I was waiting for Mom. Mom wasn't the only parent in the house. Dad is my father, but Dad moved to Anonymous's house last year or two. Dad said that he would be selling the whole house. Why the hell would I put that in? Okay, why did I put that in quotation marks? So my family has been small ever since. This is my family, apparently. Yeah, my dad's just out of the picture. At the time. Well, Dad has not been letting us cheer up. I have been doing chores for the house. Ever since Dad moved, he has been coming to visit. We try to do chores, but people were saying, I do not like your nasty house. And apparently there's poop in the drawers. Because... Well, actually, no. Why? Why did I draw that? I didn't draw the poop. It was like, huh? See, they have a better house than we do. Craig's older brother Roderick has been putting poop in the furniture. It begins! But I think that Dad is okay. After these days, we decided to rent our house. We put gloves on and got the poop out. And we drove from Anonymous to Anonymous. Why? Just why? So why is my sister just running in the car while it's moving? Don't do that. Why is this happening? It's just why is the majority of my reactions? I hope we do not have a birthday in the woods. Smokey would splash our candles. Smokey the Bear. I believed that Smokey the Bear was real. He's a commercial mascot! How the frick was he real? And yeah, that's apparently Smokey the Bear. Just a normal person. He's gonna splash out the candles of our ball with candles on it. Lovely. I can tell you, I was not glad 3 people is in our group. During the drive, we went to school number 5. I meant Old Town House, or number 1. When the bus stopped, Mrs. Anonymous told us that this was where she lived. Huh? Did we just change the focus of the story? With no transition? Also, I think I believe that buses were where people lived. I don't know at this point. I can't really remember my childhood, but I don't wanna. When we arrived to school number 5, we got out of the bus. I saw a bunch of stuff in there. You know, like this wagon with really big wheels. Wow, those are big. After a few minutes, the teacher told us to stop messing the building up. Also, I had to add the word clap because you couldn't tell that the guy was clapping. And what do you mean messing it up? There's nothing here. Right after that, we got back on the bus. Then we drove to a farm when we saw animals. First was a chicken. And oh boy. Yep, that's a chicken. Totally not a duck. Next we saw a rooster. It went cock-a-doodle-doo. I'm just the duck or chicken, but with hair. Wow, completely different. Next we saw a ah yes, a goat. Bad. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, and the guys are cheering. Yay, it's a... Yep, it's a goat. Totally. Not some abomination on with legs. No. Totally a goat that I couldn't draw. Then we met a pig. Remember in a book called Charlotte's Web? Well, I can tell you firsthand that one of them is named Wilbur, but there were so much pigs I couldn't know which was Wilbur. Wilbur isn't real! Oh, no. Oh, he talks. Seriously? Also, yes, so many pigs. Let's count how many of them there are. One. Gee, it's so many to count. Which one's Wilbur? Can anybody tell? There's so many pigs. But we watched a teacher milk a goat. That's not a goat. That's a snake. Why did I draw this? We went back to school. Mom couldn't stick around, so she went home. We went to an restaurant where there was an iron bridge. Closed forever. And the buses just morphed into this weird thing, and it's like the restaurant's closed forever? Okay. Great. Then we stopped at Anonymous's old house. We explored the downstairs part. This is breaking and entering at this point. They're committing breaking and entering. But, yeah, I mean, we could overlook that since I forgot to draw things. Except for this weird thing here. Unfortunately, everyone fell through a trap door to our home. Yeah, there's a trap door, but people thought it was old school number 10. When we got to the road, though, our bus was not there. The world was like, why is our bus not here? Yes, the world was all of a sudden like, why is the bus not here? Like, lovely, great. And there's one person going, aw, and yeah, I don't know how to draw stars, so also, I don't know how to draw stars correctly. This is the only star I drew correctly. Everything else just looks like failed attempts, which they are. And the closest one that looks like a star is this top one. It's just funny to look at. Friday. Well, everyone has known a thing. We were in the wimpy world again. Remember when I said that this was worse than the first book? This is why. The wimpy world plays a big part in this story. I couldn't end the video here to just build up this suspense of belief, and I want to give you a preview of the torture that's to come. My mom was there! She said, why are you home so soon? Because this is our home now. The wimpy world. For those of you who don't know, the wimpy world is basically my imagining of the world of this. The Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Lovely. I ran to the door, but I didn't open it. I finally gave up and watched TV. Gave up on what? You didn't open the door! But Roderick turned it to his show. Yep, lovely. Let's just... Also, the TV isn't even standing on anything. And what is this? It looks like Roderick's just possessed by a demon. He has no pupils. And the TV looks like it might just fall. Actually, it will. But the TV turned off by itself? None of us even guessed. I would gasp if it turned itself off. And there's this big word Pop! Although, it looks like backwards 7 and 0 7 or something. Also, this is the TV turning off. But then the power went out too. Me and Roderick were so scared. Because that's his character. He's scared when things happen. Mom had to come in with Greg. Yep, this is just cringe at this point. And yeah, that's apparently Greg Heffley. Doesn't have the 3 tufts of hair. Jeff Kinney, please don't sue me. It was just something I did in my childhood. I'm not gonna publish it. Ever. I ran to the window to see what was going on, and a blizzard just hit the area. More like hailstones! Because that's not what. Because I guess that's what snow looks like. But then again, individual snowflakes were too hard to draw, so. A lot of clouds! I forgot the clouds. I said, oh no, when I saw that. The snow was up to the porch steps. Luckily, we had lots of food. But there's a dead guy for some reason because. Yes. Why? The temperature said. Oh my. And on the extended rectangle, this blizzard pressure 28.90 millibars. I got the briefing on what the local NE8s look like, got the bars and stuff, got all that stuff, so yeah, I am getting better at drawing, but can we please stop with the Extendo TV? And even worse, I forgot to draw the TV here. It basically says that there's going to be a blizzard with a low of 9 degrees, snow near 5 feet. That never happens. And the baddest. The worst, not the baddest. And for tomorrow's forecast. It was 11 degrees. With blizzards with 3 to 4 feet in total, making it 8 to 9 feet in total. Yeah. The weather in the Wimpy world called for 8 to 9 feet of snow. At least in my imagination. November, Saturday. Yesterday I told Mom what happened, so I guess yesterday, and this was Halloween. Happy Halloween! Here's a shit ton of snow. The snow was already up to the walls. And apparently it's getting really big. Because, gotta emphasize that it's so big. Woo. So basically, now we're trapped inside. This is literally the. And yes, before we move on, this is literally a plot. This is literally the plot. This is literally something that happens. It's on Diary of a Wimpy Kid Cabin Fever from page 159 to the end. There we go. So, people would think the journal is weird. Yes, they would! They fucking would! No, not that kind. I meant this one. What do you mean? And what is this picture supposed to be? So now we can't wear a hat. What do you mean you can't wear a hat? You can. I'm confused. Now Bill Carson yells, "It's Halloween! Your hats are..." your hat's a sake. No, it isn't, because it's the beginning of November, according to this diary. Consistent continuity issues. What is this? Why is the ground? I'm frowning. What is this? What is happening anymore? The blizzard was starting to get worse. Like, it already wasn't bad in the beginning. And apparently, now it's getting worse. Mom was not happy or mad. She was bad that our stuff was snowed in. What do you mean she was bad? What? So I told her there is no snow monster. What? Where did the snow monster come in? Into the picture. What am I? How did we just go from Blizzard to... Oh, don't worry. There's no snow monsters. I was wondering that. Mom told me, why are there snow monsters out there? I said yes to Mom, and she asked me how much. 714 in Alcatraz. What was I doing? I think my brain was in like just this chaotic puddle when I wrote this, because none of this makes any sense. And again, like before, any sense of plot has just completely left. Like, seriously, it's just been thrown out the window. There is no plot here anymore, and it's just this weird stuff. People may think this diary is weird. Not that. I'm not really showing you the pictures unless they're really significant now. Yeah, people will think the diary is weird. And you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna show you the pictures now. Forget it. I'm talking about this one. Talking about what? Alright, what is this? And I crossed it out apparently, so even my 9-year-old mind was like, nope, this is making no fucking sense. We gotta let's just stop this now before it's too late. And now it's like, I know that a blizzard could not be true. Okay, it might be a leaf blizzard. Oh my god. None of this makes any sense. What do you mean it might be a leaf blizzard? There's like 5 feet of leaves? Was that at the point when I realized, hey, wait a minute, I'm ripping off this. Maybe I should stop. Huh? Well, and now Sunday. Well, we went to church today. The reason was because it was windy. Unfortunately, Anonymous came up us, so I knew she would kick my butt. Like this. Why? She did nothing to me to deserve this. Nothing. When we got inside, I was thinking about telling on her, but that wasn't an option. Anonymous lies to Mom that she didn't do it. Sometimes Mom does not do what I expect her to do. Anonymous says I didn't do it. When we got to... Okay, again, I don't know what was wrong with me. What was up with me? What did I even have against Kelsey? I mean, Anonymous. To just write her as this evil, this jerk. She's been nice the whole time. She's just playing around, and it got under my skin, apparently. How? Okay, when we got to room 212, the door was shut. I'm not showing you the pictures anymore unless it's really significant. We had to go to the room next to the pool. I played on my 3DS. Well, this time I kept the volume high so I could hear the game. What is this? Is that a pool or a urinal? That kind of looks like a urinal, and I think I tried drawing something on the 3DS. Look closely, see? I played it until Anonymous told people for offers or a question. Mom was in the bathroom, so I knew it was my big chance to ask Anonymous about the schedule change. That's never been mentioned before. As soon as the person finished his or her question, I raised my hand. Anonymous said my name. I asked about the schedule change. Anonymous didn't understand me, so he asked me. Yeah, the church or light sales. I guess everyone thought I said Birch, so they snickered. Keith told me that the pool was our service. That confused me. Yeah, this whole book is confusing me, because being in a pool would be ridiculous. Huh? I thought you wanted to be in the pool. Now it's like, that's ridiculous? I can't even pinpoint anything that's going on here. It's like a metronome, except story and plot. None of this makes any sense. Remember how I said that Anonymous would kick my butt? Well, she kicked it when I stood up. She hung me out to dry because I screamed. Great. Lovely. She would never do that. While I cried and everyone turned their heads our way, even Anonymous. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. That's supposed to represent my sister. Here. Like, her. With that one little hair thing. She did nothing to me. She did nothing to me. Everyone started singing, got distracted by my crying, and it's all thanks to Anonymous. I stopped crying and put duct tape on her mouth, which was iron. You get your butt kicked. And she says, huh? And you think the best response is to tape her mouth shut? She did nothing. She did nothing to me to deserve this. Back then, she was just playing around. Why? I feel like this is like venting frustrations in the form of making up this character. It was my real sister, apparently. She wasn't like this. She's nice. She's kind, and she would never kick my butt, and I would never duct tape anyone's mouth shut. We had to hold hands when we got outside. It was really windy outside, so we knew we would get blown away. Yeah, lovely. Great. We drove to the store, but when we got back, there were a bunch of vehicles. We went to a supermarket too. Emphasis on supermarket for some reason. There were a bunch of stuffs. Look more like a locker room. Lovely. When we got home, Mom made me sign up for Reckley Soccer. The sign says, "Learn to kick balls through outer space." Well, Greg had soccer too. Or else I got ranked pro, but Greg got ranked. And and PBE Alpha Plus. This is another last straw thing that I just kind of stole. And these are the medals. Just wanted to show that to you. So he took all my fame and it's 50% of it. Oh, Greg, you never changed from being this fucking jerk. In fact, Greg has ruined the experience of girls. But soccer tryouts are for your whole life, even on weekdays. And that counts for when you have to be on summer vacation. I got the best out of the whole bunch. Mr. Proctor. Don't have to worry. But Greg and I got with Mackie and Manuel. They aren't real, so I can say their names, and I didn't know where to sit down, but Mr. Lich took his place. No. So we got practice. Me and Greg went with Mackie and Manuel, but Mr. Lich yelled, "Get your butts over here." This is just directly taking a joke from the book. I'm just plagiarizing. Look, with this, in my childhood, I feel like, seriously, this is literal plagiarism. Except I just self-inserted myself into the thing. There's no difference. And there's no difference other than the drawing is terrible. Well, that's about one of the only differences. It's the same thing. We point our butts at him. So when he went, "Get your butts over here," Greg ran with our butts sticking out. Mackie and Manuel laughed. And those are supposed to be our butts. Lovely. But Mr. Lich said, "This is not what I mean." Why is the butt sticking out? So Mr. Lich told us I meant get back there. Oh, that's true. But we thought to run, so we ran to the woods, but we got back to kicking balls, and guess what? I kicked it to outer space. Yeah! Lovely. I literally took a joke from the book. Literally. Look, it's the same thing in here. It's the exact same thing. Look, see? Get your butts over here. Point, spot, lol. Bit came down and bonked Mr. Lich in the head. Bit came down and bonked Mr. Lich on the head, and I mean the top part. Yeah, the head. The top part. It didn't bonk like here. It bonked here. Bonked. People there were doctors and ambulances, and get this, they made Mr. Lich feel better. We made a run for it. And that's where I'll end it off on for now. See you all next time, where I'll probably just be like this. Just in confusion. Wondering what I had against my sister back then. And why I'm literally ripping off out, literally committing plagiarism, kinda. Taking the same ideas from Diary of a Wimpy Kid and just self-inserting myself into them. Basically what it is. Don't sue me. I made this in my fucking childhood. Not gonna publish it. See you all next time. Bye-bye.